I'm going to, whoa.
I was here a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, it was pouring.
I love you too, girl. I see you, girl. I see you. I see your messages. I see everything you wrote. And when I tell you guys a couple of drops of this is all you need, I mean that.
Gunjiwamp is a site with 21 stone structures, some dating back to 2000 BC, long before the first colonists were here.
I got way too much out.
No one knows who built them. Well, who do you think was here?
Very possibly early Irish sailors, later Irish, Vikings. They all knew about the area.
Okay, so you're saying that this secret land was known within certain groups, and over time, different groups came over here, just one after the other.
Exactly. Within a larger group, there's always a certain amount of people that were the initiate, and these are the people that kind of pass the knowledge from one group to another. The calendar chamber is just ahead.
Gunjiwamp is well known for its calendar chamber. It's a working calendar, like similar structures found all over the world. Whether they're temples, standing stones, or chambers, these calendars...
Watching for 85 plus channels, local sports and news. YouTube TV. Try it free.
Thank you. Oh, the coverage is wonderful, girl.
Spiritual revolution. Maybe the collection of the sun in this niche is symbolic of fertilization, meant to usher in a prosperous growing season. So we need to set up an east-west line for our equinox line. Boy, that's east-west. Right on. No question about it?
You know, it's certainly a calendar chamber. My number one suspect...
Which I don't have to contour. My cheeks are naturally contoured.
500 BC. The greatest one is still in Ireland, Newgrange.
Newgrange features one of the greatest solar illuminations and examples of archaeoastronomy in the world. The white stone sites in the northeast are connected to each other, to the Irish, or to someone else. I also need to see the Pennsylvania chamber model my friend Carrie is making. What matters about this model isn't the size, it's what the angles reveal. And thanks to Chad, I have those exact measurements. It will help me figure out if the secret group does indeed have a summer solstice.
I can't get this side ever done.
Connection to archaeoastronomy, like some of these other chamber sites. My theory, there's one man who can tell me how the hell they may have gotten there. Scott Walter. Tim Severin is an adventurer and expert on ancient nautical voyages.
I thought, why not recreate the sort of boat at the time, using the right materials, and just see if it could be done. Because we were trying to test whether Irish monks had actually been
Thank
able
you.
You know, Tim, in my research into these mysterious artifacts and sites, one of the things I hear all the time from the skeptics is, well, they couldn't have got here.
It's a stepping stone route. Start from the west coast of Ireland, islands of Scotland, Faroes, Iceland, Greenland, and the land in Newfoundland. These people, they weren't stupid. They were as clever and as innovative as yourself or myself. The boats can make it, they don't fall apart. That is what we conclusively showed. I thought you might like to see what the conditions were like. This gives you some idea how unstable the boat was.
It's just rocking back and forth.
All the water that's flying in the whole time.
Both in Arizona and Georgia, I saw spirals exactly like that carved on rock.
These edits are on your message and Bubby and him grieving himself to death, telling them that I'm on here trying to get money in her name. You are some sick mother effers, and I'll tell you what, If I get one more message from my cousin that hasn't even had time to grieve, I will absolutely pull up to your house. I pin my stuff all the time. My stuff has always been pinned before this even happened.
All of this is all tied together. The early Irish people's understanding of the universe, as demonstrated by these spirals, is important. It's what could
I ain't mentioned nothing.
in the Pennsylvania Chamber and to other forbidden stone sites.
You know exactly who it is.
The illumination that takes place here on an important day of the year, the winter solstice, fascinates hundreds and tens of thousands of people. It's of such massive interest that at least 35,000 people in the dimensions, everything looks great. This is amazing. Well, I just got back from Newgrange in Ireland, and it was fantastic. There's illumination events on the solstice.
So thank you, Brandy. I used the Ofra highlighter that collabed with Nikki Tutorials. It's called Glazed Donut, and it is freaking amazing. Ofra highlighter with Nikki Tutorials. Glazed Donut. Hi, Michelle from Canada.
Well, I'm not sure. Those
Oh.
look like Scandinavian rooms. It might be Anglo-Saxon, but I have an idea. I know a guy who knows something about he knows a lot about I'll send a picture to Mike. Weathering is key, obviously, and that's what I'm trying to get a sense of. You know, they look kind of fresh. This fall.
Welcome to all the new people. Thank you for joining. My name's Crystal. I'm 35 and I do lives, random lives, guys. That's what I do. Random lives.
What I do know is this area was reported as an archaeological site in 1984, and even though they reported a lot of the pictographs that in this cave here,
And they're all about me. Nobody else. Joanna messaged me.
my guess is it may not have existed prior to 1984. So the true mystery really is, who put it in here and why, and what does it really say?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on a little while longer.
No, because
Thank you, Betty.
decide whether they're prehistoric artifacts or historic
Yeah, I'll stay on with you guys for a little while. Of course I will. This right here, it is called a color cleaner. And what it does is it changes your color from your brush to grab the other color.
They wrote the inscription, but as you can see, a lot of it's been removed.
But we still have
So you got, this looks like somebody was actually
Right?
dug it out and realized, piled everything.
Thank you so much, Miss Candy. You're beautiful too, honey.
People come out and find archaeological sites, and the first thing they want to do is start digging.
Yeah, so this is from the other day, Karen. My hair hasn't been washed since the day you all saw me use it, and it still looks amazing. No dry shampoo, no nothing.
the spirals here. These are really interesting. You know what this strikes me as?
Oh, Ashley, all right. Well, thanks for hanging with me, girl.
I saw him down in Georgia, and I've seen him in other places.
Yeah, good. Archaeological, it's a big deal these days.
I know the spirals
I don't want no bangs. I love my hair like it is, guys. Thank you, Sarah.
how high is it?
I Still feel like I left something out.
You didn't see any bones or anything? Okay. I mean, there's a couple thoughts. One is, could there be some other archaeological remains?
Can you fix me one of them ASAP, please? I'm gonna come and do it myself.
I'm assuming, maybe you are, that they
I know, and my lashes are real, guys. These are real. You buy another coat, one more coat.
There's always a chance you can do a dig, but it's a very lengthy permitting process.
Really?
You have to get a permit, and then taking these act permit, you have to get, and you have to have a qualified archaeologist to actually be on the permit. And then you have to hire the crew, and there's always that possibility, but it does take some time to get all the permits.
Let's say we did a dig here and we found something that indicated a European presence, pre-Columbian. I think you would agree that would be a historic discovery.
I think it would be very historic, because especially with the inscription here, to find some human remains that are associated with these.
We have multiple lines of evidence. We've got evidence of digging. Clearly there was material here. The lack of weathering that bothered me at first could be explained by the fact that it was simply buried. It could have been. We've got a dry climate here. We've got enough here that if we were to find something from a dig, it would be potentially a big deal.
Somebody carved that into this rock because they really cared for the person enough to do something like that. They didn't just bury him out in the desert someplace and walk away.
Another thought, in the testing business, which is what I do for a living, we do ground penetrating radar on concrete all the time, and would that work here? Could we do that?
Look, ground penetrating radar isn't really ground disturbance. It's just moving some piece of machinery, electronic machinery across the surface to see if you can pick up any kind of anomaly.
Yes, I do have natural contour.
Maybe it's worth going through the process. I mean, we've got a lot of things here that are adding up to something that might be worthwhile.
Those are my real lashes, guys.
I'm going to read this to you, but the other thing
Right here.
for sure,
Cheers.
So we got that for sure. But here we go. Line 1. The body. In parentheses, he has, in contrast with the soul, fits, lays, rough huric here.
Thanks, Karen. Thank you so much.
Joy, in parentheses, entertainment, joy, merriment, maybe means a good life. The secret stolen at the end of this line. Rough huric body, fame and glory.
Oh, Kelly, okay. Thank you.
There's a name here.
Okay, Ingrid, on my eyes, I used the whole completely James Charles palette.
This is absolutely memorial. And then, of course, we have the Christian side.
For the highlighter, I used Oprah with Nikki Tutorials in Glazed Donut. I'm not Patty.
That's got 12th century letters and everything.
Thank you, Brittany. And I used the Elf Putty Primer.
So your initial reaction is this is...
And I used, message me to know what foundation I used. I have to put that down there and pull this up.
You really have two working hypotheses here. You've got somebody messing around relatively recently, but we've got something here that absolutely changes history in a profound way.
If there were Europeans out here in the 12th century, it does change history.
And on my lips, message me. And that's what I did. Contour, I used the wet mop palette. The butter bronzer. The butter bronzer, and it's from something. I used the butter bronzer to contour with, and it is from Physicians Formula. Looks like that. And it smells so good, you guys. It smells so good. Diane, you know not to mention that. Guys, I'd stick around, but I'm not going to for idiots. I love y'all and thank them for knocking y'all out.